He loves it. That handsome devil is a her. Mr. Steele does nothing for her.
Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining us again tonight. We are back to dip our toes back into the Liftoff update.
I bleed with those awful rates.
We need more research. More research must be done. We barely scratched the surface. So we're going to do a little more. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. Good to see everyone. Isaac, hello. Hello, fellow gremlins. Yes, hello. Very good. 8-bit. Howdy. Chopper Girl, good to see you.
More research on the NFTs.
Robot Girl is here
because that was a
for
blast.
the playing.
Find the cow on straw bale map for me.
Find the cow on straw bale map for me? Oh, on regular Liftoff? I don't want to play regular Liftoff tonight. I do want to look at Micro Drones' new stuff. I just recently found out that Liftoff does things in the main game. The one that I think Chopper Girl's referring to. They do holiday stuff. Holiday-themed events. I didn't know that. I had no idea. So I'm going to try to pay attention to that, and maybe we'll fly their Halloween stuff a little bit this season. Just getting the game launched here. Uno momento.
They're called festivities.
Yes. Festivities. What a great name for them. I like that. More research on the NFTs because that was a blast.
That's
no,
Lucas
I don't
Studios'
think
name
so.
for them.
I don't think so. Not tonight. That's Lucas Studios' name for them? Okay. We do have this now, though.
Only bringing you guys the best of the best on this channel 90% of the time.
There you go. That's here now. By popular demand. It's here now. Okay. Oh, hey, look, the capture card wants to work tonight. How lovely.
I want to see some passion tonight.
There will be.
That's so epic.
Deep passion. As much as I can possibly give you in a simulator about drones. Okay? You know what I was doing before stream? Right before stream, you can see my other radios laying over here. We were flying the actual Whoop before stream. Well, it wasn't the actual Whoop. I can't talk about it yet. We're doing a video. It's coming. It'll be out soon. The weather has been absolute butt cheeks by me. Has it been?
That's what she said.
Just mom spaghetti for you guys too, or what's the dealio? Is the whole country just getting dookied on right now, and wherever you're at currently? I want to try the ductless again for like a little bit. I want to dig into it some. Oh, that was intense. They said they hid stuff around the maps. I wish they'd give me a tiny little hint as to which map, just so I knew where to look, because they do have quite a few maps in this now.
Up in NW Washington it's been pretty clear. Not sunny, but not rainy.
Well, that's good at least. I'd take that.
80 and sunny in Idaho. Ian mostly missed Georgia.
80 and
Destroyed
sunny in
Florida and
Idaho.
South
Oof.
Carolina and apparently
Sounds
dumped what's
beautiful.
left on you.
What is that? Is that kind of like the normal weather for Idaho? I have, or I had. I don't think they live there anymore. I had a cousin that lived in Idaho. Mostly missed Georgia. Destroyed Florida. Yeah, it really did. I haven't seen anything from the Carolinas yet, but I saw some footage from Florida from some helicopters, and yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it did. It was just like, it wasn't, you know, we just got a whole buttload of rain and a little bit of wind. I think the highest wind we had was maybe like 35 miles an hour. It was nothing. Comparatively, I think they had 3-digit mile per hour winds in Florida at one point, which that is just insane to think about. Again, we are flying the ductless version of the Fractal 75, which is new to the simulator in this update. They just added this version and the 65mm version, which I'll try out next.
My area is kinda desert-like, dry and not much snow in winter.
Did not think I would
One
just
day I
crash
want
into
to fly a quad into an active tornado.
that. Oh, that'd be fun. Just make sure it's like a HD quad and you can just record the footage on your goggles, because I don't know if you're getting that one back in one piece. It's going to get bumped around a little bit. Ooh.
Just flew them both today on the sim, nice rides.
Nice. Yeah, so far this is actually way better. I think last night I was it's been a while since I've flown in this sim, and so it always feels weird to me switching over from Velocidrone 5-inch quads over to this with micros. So I always need to give it a minute, but last night I just kind of like skimmed through this one and just wanted to fly the ducted version, because I know how that flies. It flies really, really good. But yeah, this flies good too, now that I'm giving it a little more time. It flies tight. Doesn't feel very honk. It doesn't feel very sloppy. I'm still upset that they lowered the horn volume. Huh. What's down here? Nothing really. A wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow? Yeah, the ductless version is pretty fun. I kind of miss having those big goofy ducks in view though. Oh! Mamacita. Alright, I wonder if they added anything new here. They didn't move the dude on this map, so there's that. I wonder. Today was actually the first day we've had without rain. Well, that's not true. It rained this morning for like a few hours.
When you build up Slippy, I bet you will have a bit of fun as well.
I built up Slippy already. I gotta send you a picture. It's already built. I built it the first day you sent it. Or the first day I got it. I'm like a kid on Christmas. Like if I know I have something, even if I can't go outside and fly it, I'm still gonna build it, just because my brain is broken. So I built it already. I'll send you a picture. It's ready to fly. It's been test hovered. I just need a decent weather day to go out and fly it.
Finally had some rain past 2 days.
Ooh. Oh no! Wait. Oh wait, we saw that already.
Sweet.
Finally had some rain the past. Have you guys been in a bit of a drought where you're at? We've had plenty of rain to spare. That's all it's been too. It's just been like a steady, annoying, just constant rain. Not even like torrential downpour, which is actually kind of fun sometimes, you know, to watch. It's like, it's nice to sleep through.
From the hurricane pushing up from the west coast in Mexico.
This was just like obnoxious, annoying, medium rain. And it was just like dull and boring. It was not fun at all.
Seattle picnic weather rain. I miss those daily all day and night rains.
I'm good without the rain. I don't mind the cold. I actually kind of prefer the cold because you have a little more control over your body temperature in the cold. If it's hot outside, you can only take off so much, you know, and then eventually you're gonna have to deal with the police if you take off too much. But with the cold, you can just, you know, throw a couple layers on. You're good. Kind of adjust that. I mean, you're not good. It's still cold and sucks, but it's a little more controllable than like just an ungodly hot day where like the wildlife is melting into the pavement. One of those kind of days. The ductless F-75 feels pretty good. I retract my previous statement from last night where I said it felt a little heavy. It actually feels pretty...
Cold hands and flying is a bit tough though.
Feels pretty nice. Well, that's... Okay, so I agree. Yes, it is. The move is... Just so you guys know I'm not playing.
Yep, I don't miss the humidity.
You gotta get a whole bunch
Micro
of these.
drones looks worth buying.
Just a gigantor box of them. Okay, you get those, and then you get one of those little mitt things that they sell on Amazon. It's like it's got like 2 holes in the bottom, and you put your hands through, and you put your transmitter inside the
Hobo
thing.
gloves.
So I throw two of those little heater things, the little packets. Throw it in the thing. Just chuck it in there. They don't need to be anywhere in particular, and just let them sit there. And I've flown in the dead of winter, and my hands were like sweating by the time I came back and landed. And they're on the front of the glove thing I'm talking about. They have them on Amazon. They're like 15, 20 bucks. I think they're just called like FPV radio glove, and you'd probably be able to find it. There's a bunch of different companies that make them too. But I just chuck a couple of those little hand warmers in there, and the front little plastic window on it gets condensation buildup on it because it gets all steamy in there. Gets nice and steamy.
Like hippo hands for motorcycles. Those heated vests are not bad. Lasts about 4 hours.
The heated vests are pretty nice. I had a heated vest. My wife has a full heated jacket, and that is that there is a
fatty with it.
spicy meatball. I want to get one of those, like a fully heated jacket. I wonder if I could get one that just runs off of a lipo, and I could just use one of my quad lipos to power it. Likely, right? Oh yeah, lipo pack battery with it. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Mother goose. All right. I didn't notice anything new in this map. Not to say that they put something new in every map, but let's move over to the night version real fast because I know
nice.
they moved him there.
I've got a few Milwaukee heated jackets.
And see.
They're bomb AF. I run it on a Li-ion. Mine does. Charges with USB-C.
Oh, okay, nice. That's not a bad option then. I didn't even really feel the need to have one. I had a vest for a while, but I didn't really feel the need to have one this past winter. Just with like the clothing that I was able to get, like a lot of Under Armour, like fleece lined, you know, that like tight superhero looking stuff. It's like it's really, really tight on you. That stuff is insanely warm, which I don't like really wearing it too much because I don't like clothes all, you know, constricting and all that. But man, in wintertime, it makes life so much nicer if you can just have a little heat. This guy over here is still all by himself, this forklift. That's really unfortunate. He was bullied into the corner. All of his other friends are out here just hanging out.
Layers, and those Under Armour work well.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's all about being an ogre in the middle of winter. It's all about layers. Like parfait. Ah, man, that's so unfortunate. If this guy was just a tiny bit taller. If he had, what did I say last night? If he just had better posture, maybe? If his spine was up a little more? Maybe. We might be able to get that eventually if we just dog the throttle, though. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to look good. Okay, let's cruise the map a little more. I want to see what we got going on. Meow.
Got out over 4 kilometers with my wing today. It's been relaxing yet
Ooh.
terrifying.
Yeah, man, that's kind of like a fun little yin and yang balance of long distance flying, I think. I've never actually done proper long distance flying, like going out that far. I don't even know what the farthest I've gone is. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact measurement, but I'm also a horrible judge of distance like that. But yeah, it's definitely like a love and hate kind of flight. Like, you love the experience of that, and it just seems so relaxing. But then on the other end of that coin, it is extremely stressful because you're just thinking about, like, oh god, if anything goes wrong, it's gonna be a while until I go find this thing. Okay, besides the guy moved, I haven't noticed anything that's jumped out at me in this map. Whoa.
Video cuts out and you just home RTH works, haha. Wanted to get some thumb pro footage. Looks way better than the original.
Just look up and hope for the best. Hope you see it coming. Well, sounds terrifying, but I'm glad you got to do it. I'm gonna switch quads too. Let's
What
try
is
the
it?
65.
Curfew or something map. Lots of gaps and levels.
Curfew or something map? I'll look. We need a little fractal neck. I have like super high KV on my actual F65, but they don't have that. Interesting. Let's do they have the Gemfan tri-blades? Those are like the old ones. We use the Aussies. The Aussies are pretty okay. Okay. Battery type. What do we got here? There we go. That's a tried and true battery there. Okay. Let's give her a rippin' on another map. You said this one? Curfew. I don't fly the house very often. Or the apartment, the house. Well, I don't know what you would call this. It's a pretty neat looking little house, though.
Do you need a 50 V cap for 6 seconds or can you just use 35 V? Walksnail says I need a 50 V cap to use a SIXS battery. I have the iFlight Blitz stack and it has a 35 V cap. Do I need to replace it with a 50 V cap?
That's out of my pay grade. I don't think so, but I'm not willing to sign off on that. That's not a That might be a question Google will have an answer for you. Somebody in chat might have a good answer for you. That's out of my cell count though. I usually, as if John Doe would tell, or if John Doe were here, he would tell you. I just don't fly 5-inch ever. I don't own any 5-inch drones at all. It's just not something that I do. Fort Fluffton. This feels about right for the
All
65.
good, just thought I would ask BTW how you been?
I've been pretty good. How about yourself? Oh, lordy. I've been pretty okay. Just waiting for the doggone rain to go away and this cold that I've had. I've had a cold for, God, it feels like a week now. So I'm just waiting for that to piss off so I can have my normal Kermit the Frog voice back and I can get rid of this snotty Kermit the Frog
That's a
sounding
really
voice.
good question. I would love some testing done on 35V vs 50V. Heads LMAO.
Whoa. Did we change the rates on this? No, we didn't, did we? No. I'm surprised I flew that long without noticing it. Alright, let's not do this backwards again.
I've been good,
it
just
was
chillin'.
1 endpoints out? Yeah, we did it backwards again. This is why they pay us the big bucks, okay? It's because we know what we're doing.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Poodle Hawk.
Been spray painting drone parts.
Ooh. What you been doing to him? Why you doing that? What's it doing? Okay. We're all good now. Maybe. Did they do the thing with the mouse yet? Dang it, they didn't. Well, you guys can't see it. It was behind my camera. But if you let go of your mouse, it doesn't disappear, which that's kind of a bummer. Still over that way. There he is, over there. I think Velocidrone, it goes away after you let go of it. It's like part of the GUI that hides. Oh, that feels a little closer to normal now. Feels like it syncs way faster. It's my rate difference.
Just wanted to make them the color I want.
Yeah, you should. I love that about Whoops is like the stuff is so cheap too to replace, like a little, frame, plastic frame, and a little plastic canopy. It's so easy to replace. This saddens me. I was hoping to power loop over into this gap.
What's
but
the biggest quad you consistently fly heads?
The biggest one is probably the Wingman.
Besides time, what was the biggest thing/event that happened that made things start clicking? Finding new rates? The right drone, setup, etc.
Finding out about Whoops is really
Painting
what
your drone parts makes you faster.
is really what changed everything for me as far as flying goes. Once I found out about Whoops and started trying to learn how to fly those better and get those really comfortable, everything else kind of clicked after that. Like larger size quads just click. So when I fly my 5-inch, it's usually not an issue to just go outside and start flying it. And on the first battery, be pretty comfortable by the end of it and just feel, right at home to just start ripping on it afterwards. The difference is I'll notice that instantly I need to just be a little more gentle on my throttle. But short of that, everything else is pretty much the same. You just have to be, you adjust everything. You adjust how much throttle and roll and pitch and everything you're using. But I don't change anything in between quads. Like from Whoop to 5-inch, I don't change anything. Rates is all the same. I've always used the default Betaflight rates. Actually, that's not true. When I very first started flying brushed quads, I didn't use stock Betaflight rates. I changed them a little bit. Didn't last long though. As soon as I got a simulator and I started flying in that, I just went back to default rates, and that felt good. And I just stayed there. Oh, mama. 65 does feel much snippier on the axes. Ooh, not so much. You gotta get up and over. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're stuck in we're stuck in the gutter.
At its spawn, 50 V cap would be better, but you should be good with 35 V cap. I use 35 V caps on my SIXS rigs.
There you go.
Haven't blown anything up.
I trust FPV Trucker too. I'm pretty sure he flies quite a bit of larger quads. Compared to me, I'm sure he flies way more on a larger quad. Because I very rarely fly on a larger quad. Like on a 5-inch quad, that is. 6S stuff. My Cinewhoop is 6S. I fly that all the time. Which actually, that might be the biggest thing that I fly consistently, is my Cinewhoop. Oh boy.
I'm doing more individual ESC builds, and I'm liking it. Circa 2018 plus DJI HD.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, why not? I've heard a couple people make really good arguments for individual ESCs. Especially on larger builds, why not? I don't see the issue. It's much easier to maintain, replace, pinpoint where problems are. Yeah, I don't see why not. Ooh, this is a little peppy. It's a little 65. Got some torque on her. Oh, those are open. The windows. I didn't know the windows on the door were open.
Jordan Peterson would not be happy with this level. The bed is not made.
Listen, you gotta get up in the morning, okay? Wash your balls, alright? Make your bed. Don't be so lazy, okay? He wouldn't, you're right. You gotta make your bed. Clean up after yourself. It's about the lobsters. Look at this. Disheveled mess. You should be ashamed of yourself. Whoa! A little curtain rod there. Nope.
Individual ESCs are making a comeback.
Yeah. I don't see why not. It seems like all-in-one ESCs, especially, like I said, on larger builds, where you're going to run into things like that, and it's not that big of a deal to carry a little
Holy
extra
shit,
weight.
bro.
You know? Why not? Do it up. What
That's
happened,
pretty
Mike? You
dead
good?
on heads.
Oh, Jordan Peterson. Yeah, unfortunately, I already kind of have the Kermit, the inner Kermit in my voice. I was kind of born with that, so it makes doing people like Peterson pretty easy.
The lobsters.
It's about the lobsters. The way that he says it is Canadian ass. It's about the lobsters. Yeah, he says it a little silly.
Seems like a bummer to wire up, but other than that, easier on the wallet.
Yeah, true. Little extra work. So yeah, I guess if you're a little lazier on the soldering bit, that's how Jordan Peterson would say soldering. You got to solder it. Solder your ESCs with the lobsters.
Yes. At Trucker they are. They're cheaper when you blow one out.
Nope. What was I gonna... Okay, never mind. Let's keep digging around. I feel like we're missing something on one of these new... oh, poop. I want to switch quads again. I'm not a huge fan of 65s, but I will say I feel like they kind of nailed the feeling of a 65, at least in my opinion. I feel like 65s always feel like a little hyper on every axis. They feel like a little twitchy, and that's pretty much exactly how this feels. Comparatively to the 75 that I was just flying a second ago, this definitely seems snappier. Let's fly the ductless 75 a little more though. We could fly the
I don't
Babito.
mind the extra wiring. It does allow for a pretty slammed build too.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you don't mind it, why not?
Just buy 5, have an extra on standby.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Also makes replacing motors a little easier. Yeah, I guess it depends on the build, but I don't know. I feel like most of the time it'll make it a little easier. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah, I do like the way that this 75 flies. It feels nice.
Yep, I just received 9 Teco 32 single 45s.
Whoa, mama. Ground comes at you fast. Oh, bonk. It's all about the lobsters. We should make a new move called the lobster roll. You know, it's got a couple meanings there because there is a food
I usually buy motors
called a
in
lobster
5s.
roll, right? I think, pretty sure. I don't eat seafood like that, but pretty sure I've heard that before. We'll call it the lobster roll. Oh. I usually buy motors in 5s as well, in pairs of 5s. I buy flight controllers usually in sets of 2. Cameras in 3s normally. I don't know why, but I always end up just buying 3 of them. And yeah, motors is almost always in 5 or 6. Sometimes with micro motors I'll buy 6, just because you never know. If I got to order them from another country, I'm ordering like 8.
I like it
motors.
heads LOL.
You know, I don't frig that. I don't want to have to wait like a bunch of times for shipping to get my replacements. I hate, that's like the one thing I try to tell people getting into FPV, like micro stuff especially, just stock up a little bit. Just buy some extras of the cheaper stuff, like frames and canopies and all that. Because the last thing you want to do is be stuck not being able to fly for like a stupid little piece of plastic you don't have. It's so frustrating. It's like, just if you have the money to stock up a little, just stock up a tiny bit. Just a little extra. Ah!
Maybe it could have something to do with an unmade bed.
It could, yeah. Yeah.
Crashed my last 65
dirty
millimeters
lobster
practicing race
roll.
out. Lights out, still get motor beeps but no LEDs or USB connection, sad face. Pack of 10,
Crashed my last
for
65 practicing race
$39,
out.
1,103 8,000 kV, or 10,000
Oh,
kV
no.
motors I saw on sale, just recently. They
Pack of
messed
10
up
for
and sent
39
me
bucks.
9 4-in-1s LOL. I had to send M back and get my individuals sent. I like to have
Oh,
parts
no kidding.
handy. At 8bit_FPV,
Jeez.
Redec 72, where at?
Beep, 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 doop, doop, doo. I think this might be my favorite level. I always think it's going to be the OSHA level, or in transit, whatever it's called.
Cyclone.
But man, this level is the gaps and everything all down low to the ground like this is just like, this right here is their love letter to me. If anything, this this low to the ground obstacles to fly around. It's like, oh, it's my steez. It's what I fly normally in real life. I hate hanging gates up high. I like having them down low. It's fun. Fly really low to the ground. Everything looks cooler when it's really low too. Like on the camera, when you're all low like that, everything looks freaking sweet. And you get all up high in the air, and it looks cool, but for how long, really, you know? How long you really want to be staring at the treetops and just soaring through the world? I want to be down here, scooting on the ground, kicking up dog hair, picking up my wife's hair in the props. That's where all the fun's at, down on the ground. Ooh, man. Yeah, this handle's really nice. I like it. I also like the new physics update. The physics, well, I got to try them early, and they felt good. So they still feel good. I know EDOC tried the racing side of it last night. He said the turning still does not feel right. I can't speak to that. It still feels good to me, but this is a different animal.
Holy crap.
The way that I'm
They
flying
have 10
compared to him.
packs of 4-in-1 ESCs for a pretty good price. Cyclone must be going out of business. Not much left.
Oh no. Well, yeah, get it while the getting's good then.
Yep.
I'm just gonna park right here then. Woo. No, hang on, man. We gotta do that a little cleaner. And then I don't even try the same thing again. Sorry, I had a better idea. Alright, here we go. No! Forgot about those up there. Whatever. Good enough. That'll do, donkey. Whew. They did move him out here. However, he's too short, and this thing is in the way. In this level, at least. Okay. We're alright. I was never worried. Not once.
I wish I would have jumped on it sooner. I've needed some old school FC/PDB setups, which aren't really being made anymore.
Can you turn the fan on? It's got little tassels hanging off it like you can. Like they would move. That might actually just be a warning sticker, but it kind of looks like a switch. Is hiding anything back here? Nope. Did we miss anything? I don't think so. That doesn't do anything. We'll try the other version of this level. Whoa! Was it like prom night or something? Something or the other? What happened to my Muzak? Give me that. Let's scooch on over to prom night. Oops. I'm glad that Lucas is still focusing on this game and getting more stuff done with it. got a lot of potential.
Good point. How would you wire up individual ESC power cables without a PDB?
Like, do like a corkscrew and pop a whole bunch of them. Oh no.
You wouldn't really wire it up very cleanly without a PDB.
Ooh. No, I didn't miss
It
anything.
would be a
on here.
jumbled mess. They used to sell the flight controller built into the PDB, and made for a really clean build.
Pap. I think tomorrow night OG's supposed to be trying out those new Weebly motors. I think he's going to be flying them on the Ray Scout track, perhaps. I'm pretty sure he's doing a Ray Scout stream.
How long have you been flying heads?
Since the beginning of 2020. Ah! Yeah, I take back everything I said yesterday about this build. I like the way it flies now. It was just needed to get used to the sim again. I shouldn't have tried it first. I should have just started off with the F75 and then switched over to the light. Or the ductless, as they call it in this.
Racing and Matex still make FCs with ESC solder pads. You see quad 66 deciliter pads on FC using those new 804s motors while in flight?
What? No? What? Is that the new drone ones? Uh-oh. I got a pair of those, or a pair. I got a set of those coming. I think they're here already, actually. I just got to get them from OG. I believe I also have some of the Weebly motors coming that I'm going to take a look at. I think I'm going to run them all through.
Yep.
I'm going to run them all through the ultralight 65mm fractal build that I built. I feel like 0702s are just perfect for that, for like a really light 65mm build.
804s sound chunky.
Yeah, they do sound chunky. I was thinking they might be kind of like a good, well, it's not a good, but maybe like their attempt at making some motors that'll be good for these whoops carrying the HD stuff coming out. Because I feel like the 1002s are kind of that. They're kind of like
that's so weird, man.
They're good to
they completely
carry the
desoldered
HD
on
stuff.
2 or 3 motors.
On the 75mm builds, that is. It's like really good for that. Just carrying a little extra chunk. Even though the motors themselves are heavy, it just kind of balances out. Whoa. Woo. Oh god, my trippy spins looked like aimbot there for a second. I just snapped into that one. Yeesh. Oh god, vac ban incoming.
Maybe triblades on 75mm?
Whee.
Could work.
Maybe tri-blades on 75mm with the 0804s? You mean? Or the 0702s? I talked about too many things, and a short amount of time, sorry. I hate when I do that.
Yet.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to try them out.
804s.
Either way, I'm going to try them out on a 75mm build. Because that's just, you know, kind of what I do.
Sayati calls them cinelifters.
What, 75mm whoops?
Is there Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle?
Or, like in general? Silence. Oh, not enough ass on that one there. You gotta yeet. You gotta give her the yeet. Flop. Did we completely miss that? We sure did. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta order more fluid for my smoke machine for Halloween. I always forget, and then day of Halloween, I go to put the smoke machine out. And I'm like,
nice haircut.
I forgot to get
Whoops, that carry HD cams.
Forgot to get the stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm quite keen on my haircut as well. I prefer my hair short and more well kempt than it has been. It's been a little shaggy lately. So thank you. I feel cleaner. Whoops that carry HD cams. That's what he calls cinelifters. That's what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, what? Yeah, you can call them whatever you want. Call it a pickle transporter. Whatever. Whatever makes you happy. But yeah, just a 75mm Jimmy Jam that'll hold a little HD cam. Know what I mean? Oh god. Bonk. Oh lord, it is quite girder filled over here. Got eaten by the stage. Yeah, I guess this one's floor setup is not as clean as the other version of this map. Missing anything in here? Should we proceed to the next map?
That girder gap, haha.
Yeah. You gotta hit that girder gap.
I think the term he used was micro lifter.
Yeah, again, you call them whatever you want to call them. Whatever. You know? Whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Let's think of a fun name for a 75mm whoop that carries an HD camera. Let's think of a fun name for it. Poor man's DJI. Oh, whoop. Flick hard enough, we could probably make it through that. Not with that girder in the way. Big old girder. Living that girder life. Sorry. Girder
Don't
life.
worry, be happy.
That's all I do. Yeah. That's all you should do. Just, yeah. Don't worry about the name. Just be happy you're out there flying, having fun. That's a good name for the setup right there. What's that move called? Just don't worry. Just be happy. That's all. You don't need to know. You just need to be happy. Boom. Yeah, it is a mess up there.
Made that part of a song pop in.
We haven't flown here yet.
Now the whistling part, lol, haha.
Just gotta feel the music. Just gotta feel happy. That's all you gotta do. That's all there is to it, gentlemen. Ooh. Not quite. Eh. Yeah. We got the juice. Ahoy there, matey. Do you just have a random light on the back of your boat? You do. Got a little street light there. Can we perch? Oh, we missed. Oh dear. It is touchy. Oh, please, baby, please. Watch it be like slightly rounded, really, on the texture, and you just can't actually plop up there. Yeah, it's kicking me off. Dang it. Whatever. I'm not trying anymore. How about that? Now who's laughing?
Imagine real life ma'am sitting alone, one boat and flight drone. One day it gone.
Yeah, that would be a rough life. If it's gone, it's gone. You gonna dive out there and find it? You gonna jump out here and find it? Nope. No thank you. The only thing that creeps me out more than this, just wide open ocean, is that. A gigantic thing in the middle of the ocean. I would just die of fear if I fell into the water like right here. That would just be it for me. Oh, low. Those motors sound insane when you're just laying on the throttle. Oh.
Fishing is always good at the platforms. That's what happened to Tommy up in Alaska, shooting for deadliest catch, lol. When I was younger I had to go offshore a few times to the rigs. I hated it. Deadliest snatch. Good idea with float device, lol.
No, sir. Couldn't find me out there. I am not that kind of person. Heights have never bothered me. It's the open ocean. That's spiders, could care less. Snakes, cool, neat. Snakes are cool. I like them. Heights, whatever. All that fire, whatever other people are scared of. Swimming, I'm even swimming. It's fine. Open ocean, no, absolutely not. Nope. That and like open space, like outer space. That as well is like a big nope. Although I would rather get launched into space before I went out into the middle of the ocean and just was like stuck there. Not on a boat, but just like out there. Just floating. Just sitting here. Just waiting for something to come and eat my feet. Terrifying. Ooh, jeez. Alright, I don't think anything new got added here either. I don't think. They said it was secrets and they're hidden, so I guess it's very possible something got added and I'm just not noticing it, but...
The whole thing moves 24 hours a day, swaying with the ocean. It's not a lot brute enough. They are loud as hell too.
Oh,
Have to
God.
sleep with earplugs in at night.
Oh,
You get used to it.
yeah, I'm sure
The
you do.
open
I
ocean
just-
is peaceful. The weirdest sound is when you lose power and the engine humming stops.
Oh, God. I'm sure it's something that, yeah, you just need to get used to, but, or you could get used to. But I just, yeah, I never got used to it. So, that can frig off! I want no parts of it. Y'all track the boat. You.
I'm waiting for giant fish jumping and grab drone, but never happen on this game.
Can you imagine if they add that? Just add that for Halloween. Add that for Halloween. Maybe it won't be able to be done this year. But to where if you fly at a certain like radius around here, just make like a certain, just a little circle somewhere. And if you fly within it, you'll hear like some bubbling and then something just jumps out of the water and tries to snatch you. Oh, terrifying.
No thank you.
Terrifying. Do it. You know, okay, so this is one thing that I don't know that they'd ever be able to do. But, so this version of the level
Like
has
that
wind.
crocodile that jumped up and ate that DJI drone.
So it's
LOL.
it's blowing you. I'm going to preemptively say grow up. But it's blowing you pretty hard on this map. But, well, this wind is pretty intense because you're out like in the middle of the ocean. So I get that. But normally this frame, even with the ducks, flies really well in high wind. And without the ducks, I just can only imagine it would fly even better. But yeah, this is pretty intense when you're out in the middle of the ocean. That's fair. Not like you got a whole bunch of trees and stuff to break up the wind.
Crocodile? Really? Hurricane.
Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah, I know which. I know, Daryl. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The sea lions out there
I've
are
seen that
huge.
one before.
They chill on the
And weren't the
deck and they
people
can
after
be
that? They were
massive.
like, we gotta get out of here.
I have swam in the open ocean.
Because he grabs
Never
it,
would swim by
like
a
jumps and
structure like
snatches
that.
it, and then he
Sharks
like
are by things.
readjusts his
Not
bite,
out on the open.
pops the
10%
lipo on it,
of the water holds 90%
and just starts
of
venting
the
like
fish.
in his mouth. Crazy. I swam in the open ocean. Never would swim by a structure like that. Yeah, no, never. Sharks are by things, not out on the open. Okay, that's good to know. 10% of the water holds 90% of the fish. Jesus, that is terrifying to think about. There's so much out there that's just...
Out here it windy most days. I had to learn to fly in airflows and drafts.
Yeah, I live near a mountain range, and we get wild wind that comes down off the mountain all the time. So we'll have some days where it's like 10 mile-an-hour wind, and then we'll have the next day it'll be like 35 or 40 mile-an-hour winds, which aren't a whole lot, but when you're flying a tiny whoop, that's a ton. However, I've gotten my my flag out front of my house to be completely sideways in the wind, and I was able to just hover and look at it in my fractal loop. And then I think I'll go and trippy spin the stop sign right after that. That thing is a magician in the wind. Alright, I hate this level, the one with the wind. I like the idea of it, but I hate trying to fly in it. If you ever went out into the middle of the ocean like that and tried to fly a tiny whoop, like you weren't headed out there to have a good time to begin with. You were going out there to torture yourself.
I lives by lake, it blow drone sometime while fly over lake.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. You get a lot of wind on the top of the water. With the lobsters. Jordan Peterson's lobsters. I feel like they added something in this map. One, because it's a newer map. Two, because there are places to hide things all over this map. But then again, there's already a hidden thing here. So it'd be weird if they put another one on this one and not another map, you know? But then again, who knows? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Never see that map.
This one right
Those
here?
drafts that
This is
just
a pretty
slap
cool
ya
one.
down onto the pavement, oh man.
Unless you're talking about the oil rig or whatever it was map we were just on. Oh no. Do a like, little power loop wall ride there would be kind of cool. To transfer over to the other side. Like that, but from a power loop kind of entry. I guess it's almost like a Immelman, sort of. Like a wall ride Immelman. Maybe that'll be the lobster roll. Make your bed. You know, wash your ass. Clean your balls. Have some respect. Tuck your shirt in. He'd say some stuff like, he uses like really old terms. He'd be like, if you're out trying to court a young lady,
The poop looked
if
like
you're
a
out
wiener.
trying to court a young maiden. You stop it. Ooh. Oh no. Ah. I'm looking for new things. Nothing's jumping out at me at least. You know what we need? We need like a Liftoff Leaks subreddit or something. Where we got an inside man and they're bringing us the leaks. So they'll be like, this is where all the new stuff is that's hidden in the new update. You know? That's what we need. We need a man on the inside.
Drone look heavy micro.
It's not too bad. It's supposed to be a ductless 75 millimeter. So it's not too bad. I feel like it's fairly close to how that quad flies with no ducks on. I can't even show you a picture of it. It doesn't. They should have
Starting
that.
booger balls.
They should have that. That would be good. Scrody McBooker balls. Okay. I see nothing. But it's gonna be hidden. Ah, they're messing with me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get it together there, Junior. Any
You
ideas?
can
I'm
change
gonna ask
FPV
again.
camera to third-person view.
Any ideas on
Holy bro
laptops
pisses me off.
that would run the stream pretty well from the garage upstairs? If anybody has any suggestions on a decent laptop that I might be able to grab, I would like to try to get one very soon, so that we can do some garage streams very soon. I have things I could be
You
building
mean
right
line
now.
of sight? At John O'Connor.
You can change camera to third person view in this. I'm actually not sure. Can you? Oh yeah, you can. With V for view. Oh that is weird. I don't like this at all. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It's like a chase cam. Whoop. Woo. Please,
Interesting.
please.
This Acer Nitro, built for gaming ain't bad, might work.
Acer Nitro? What are one of them bad boys run ya? And Mr. Bergman, what's popping with Holly Bro? Holy Bro. Holly Bro pisses you off? What happened? Tell me your stories. Do a toy like a Toyga, a little, nope. Much tighter.
My Razer Blade 15 has handled Sims really well.
I don't need, that's the thing, I don't even need it to run the sim, because I won't really be flying
Got
the
it
sim
on
from the
sale,
garage.
so I don't know nowadays.
I'll
Maybe
be,
600.
Oh, that's decent. I'll be doing like repair streams and
That
flying
was
in the
cool
garage,
flying.
you know? That kind of stuff. I'll be doing that. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. You should see me fly in real life. It's even better. Well, I guess that's subjective. I think I fly better in real life. There is no replacement for real life flying, but you can't really go into simulators looking for that. That is, you're setting yourself up for failure there. You just want one that's close. Oops.
But it will have the power to handle stuff, I imagine. Got
Yeah,
mine for CAD
true,
and music
true.
stuff, 3D printing, etc.
Okay. I'll look into it. Acer Nitro. Pull that up on my other monitor real fast. I like Acer stuff. I have this monitor that you guys are mounted on top of is an Acer. I've had it for years. Pick yourself up an Acer Nitro. Is it the Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop with AMD Ryzen 5600H processor, 8 gigabytes, 256 gigabyte SSD, solid state drives? Is that the one? I'll pick that.
Oh, holy bro is okay, I guess. I'm just annoyed with how they made the ESC outputs symmetrical, instead of ground on left, power on right. So you have to cross power wires.
I see. It's the simple things that piss us off.
That's what I have yet. They have bigger versions too.
That's what you have. They have bigger versions too. Okay, with like a larger screen and all that. Okie dokie. I gotta look at, what I have to do is look at OBS and just see what requirements it needs, like minimums, and then I'll probably just try to get a little bit above the minimums just so it doesn't run like
I have
complete
Acer
ass.
Aspire 3 laptop. It can run low settings Liftoff.
Okay. I think I just need something like, I need like an i5 or above.
With some expansion available inside.
I need like a, I forgot what graphics card it requires. But I need that. And then I think it's like 8 gigs of RAM is not required, but recommended. I think.
To fly like that, so I'll fly in the house trying tricks with my tiny Go.
Fly like that, so I'll fly in the house trying tricks with my tiny Go. Do it. Practice, practice, practice. That's all I do. Nothing
2
special.
GBs RAM graphic
Just a
or higher run
whole lot of
liftoff.
practice flying. A whole lot of practice flying. I fly every day. Several times a day. Several hours a day. Different types. Several different kinds. Not just in the sim. All different types of stuff though. Always learning. Never mastered.
Ryzen do pretty good.
Do they? Okay, I've never had, I've never used any AMD stuff, TBH. I've always used Intel or, whatchamacallit, NVIDIA, I guess. Is what I think that's what the word I'm looking for, the company I'm looking for. Yeet. Is there a little gap above this door, like to tap? Oh, there's plenty. Plenty on this side at least. It's low on the other side, but there's a lot on this side.
Nevada with Intel.
Nevada. I'm a big fan of Nevada. Me and Nevada go way back. Yeah, no, I NVIDIA with Intel, yeah. That's usually been the setup. That's what both of these PCs behind me right now are running. They're both running NVIDIA and Intel products. As far as the graphics card and the GPU, CPU are concerned. Woo, woo. But yeah, I just wanted a laptop just strong enough to run OBS. None of the simulators. Just strong enough to run OBS, maybe run my editor. So if I'm out and about, I
Mine
could
has NVIDIA
I could
with
edit
Ryzen
some
5.
video on it maybe as well.
Mine
you know?
running full AMD.
You're running full AMD? Okay, okay.
GeForce GTX.
Yes, yeah, GeForce. I think is in both PCs. Oh, baby. Oh. Keep it together. Oh, no.
Camera angles set stock or higher.
Lower. 15 degrees. 15. So I fly on everything. All my whoops. My Cinewhoop, my 5-inch, my 3-inch, all of my toothpicks. Yeah, everything. I just fly 15 across the board. Oops. Nice and low. So you can do stuff like kind of hover and look at things without having to like be looking up at the ceiling, you know? Staring at the sky. Ah. Whoa, what just happened there? Alright, we're scooching. Where are we scooching to? Oh, we're back to the beginning. Dang it! I didn't spot anything new. I also didn't expect to. Just me being me. I didn't expect to, but there are new things in here. They swear it. And I trust them. I just can't find them. The hunt continues. We'll continue searching painstakingly through each map. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, there's another one. Whoops. Oopsie poopsie. Nah, get in there. Try that again. Ah! Whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got a little loosey-goosey in there. What if there's something hidden in these shelves? It'd take way too long to fly through all of them. It actually probably wouldn't take that long to fly through all of them, but
What
like,
up, dude?
I know how my patience is, and it's just not good. I just wouldn't make it. Dusty Joe, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back.
I wonder all drones set different rates?
I wonder all drones set different rates? I don't. I set all my drone rates the exact same. Again, Cinewhoop, Toothpick, Tiny Whoop, 5-inch, everything. Everything's all the same exact rates for me. For me. I know other people will use other stuff. They'll use slower rates for Cinewhoops. They might use something a little slower for racing. They might use something a little faster for freestyle.
Rates always feel slightly different on each quad, but it's close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough, right? You kind of adjust after your first pack. You always want to use that first pack. I stress that a lot in most videos when I bring this up, but you always want to use that first pack. Be really gentle. Don't go doing anything crazy. You kind of want to scope out if you're flying a new spot.
All mine
or
the same except my 7
fly,
and LR.
you want to fly kind of tame your first pack. Just make sure everything feels good with the whoop. Let your fingers warm up a little bit. You know, let your brain kind of start locking in and getting used to everything. And then your second pack, start to send it a little bit. I never go hard on my first pack. It's just, I don't know. I always feel like it's not a good idea. I use that first pack to explore a little bit. Check the place out. Make sure the quad's flying good. Make sure everything sounds good. All the props are spinning, you know, properly. They're not properly, and they're not bent or anything. It's nice. It's always nice to check these things. A little soft flight. Just the first one, then let her rip. Whoa! What the hell just happened there?
PID do sames?
No. Yeah, PIDs are different all across all of them. Rates are always going to be the same for me. Camera angle is always going to be the same for me. PIDs really is the only thing that I will change in between builds, really. Unless it's a close to or identical build. A lot of times if it's fairly close, you can get away with just using similar PIDs. if the builds are, you know, within a ballpark of each other. Oh. That was a little too much. Yeah. Nothing there. I just had to double check.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Ooh, yeah. I'd love to snap into a Slim Jim right now. I am very hungry. All I had was a big old bowl of pho for dinner. So I am very hungry. I feel like pho only holds you over for maximum 30 minutes. And then I'm hungry again. Oop. What did we call that last night? Weren't we calling that something gross? Crispy flip? What was it? Oh.
Gooey flick.
That's right. Yeah. Gotta keep it gooey.
Booger flick.
Booger flick. The gooey flick. Snot flick. Yuck. Holy. Oh no! In and out. How did we get up so high? I thought we hit between these two. I'm ready to ship. Ship me off. Alright, I'm going to double check. Give me 1 second. I want to double check their updates page because I feel like I'm missing stuff. And now I'm just farting around again. So I want to see
Look like knife.
exactly what it was that they had updated. If we can. Looks like a knife, like a knife edge. Okay, so the fractal ductless, we did that. Updated flight physics. Hang on, let me pull this up for you guys. Updated flight physics. We already played with that before. Quick and actual. I don't really want to change my rates. When changes, okay, we found this out, and the only thing I might say to change is that if you go into a map and you change your camera angle and then you change maps, it doesn't ask you if you want to save, which I feel like most people will do. They'll change maps before they just like leave, go back to the lobby, then load into a new map. That was the only thing I could think of with that one, but otherwise I like that they added that, and that seems to be working. Updated the order of levels. Yeah,
Yeah, you might build one liftoff.
this wasn't really ever a problem for something that I've noticed as an issue, but I'm sure some people did because they brought it up, so there's that. Fixed issue with multiple labels in the flight controller settings. Okay. Start and end values, yeah. Updated the pilot position. Okay, yeah, it's unfortunate. They did update the pilot position, but he's a tiny bit too short for my camera angle at least. I'm sure I could jack the camera angle up. Slightly reduce the forklift volume, yeah. Press F for the horn volume. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Fix the issue in the manual calibration menu. Okay, we didn't need that. Fix the issue with disarm. Okay, that wasn't for me. I think mine is this, because I have no idea what they hid. I think that's it. I think we found all the updates. Or we've been through all the updates at least. Whoop. We were somewhere, something. Oops. Sorry, I keep forgetting to hide the mouse out of the way. That's like a little quality of life thing. Hopefully they'll do in the future. Just make it so that if you stop moving your mouse for a little bit, it just goes away. Get it off your screen for you.
F.
The poor forklift horn. Forever silenced. F to pay respect. 21 horn salute incoming, boys. No, I'm just like Ooh.
I saw a blueprint for a heads fractal. Is that new?
You saw
I bought this game only for the forklift horn.
a blueprint? What you mean?
LOL.
You bought this game only for the forklift? The forklift. The forklift forn? You just bought it for the forklift forn, did you? Well, I'm a big fan of forklift forns. They make me forny. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yes, I only bought it for the forklift horn as well. Unfortunately, yeah, forever silenced. We should make a commemorative t-shirt
Forklift.
that says forever silenced, and then it just shows a forklift with the little mute symbol over it, you know?
Let me forn your forklift.
Trying to forn you in your forklift, you know what I'm saying? Holy moly.
Forklift Tate.
Don't you worry about my forklift and what it's doing. My forklift forn. Ooh. Keep up the good work though, Lugas Studios. You guys are doing good. I like the new
Fuentes.
I like the new physics update. I know EDOC doesn't like the new physics update, but you know what? EDOC.
Yet on Steam
EDOC
Workshop there is a blueprint for your Fractal 75.
He can eat a big old
named Heads F75.
pile.
Pretty sure you posted it there. LOL.
He could eat a big old pile of
Forklift Jones.
Canadian bacon. Okay? He can eat a big old pile of poutine for all I care. EDOC. My brother to the north doesn't like what they changed. Yeah, on Steam Workshop, there is a
Imitation
blueprint for your Fractal 75 named Heads F75. Pretty sure you posted it there. Not going to argue with you if I posted it there or not, because I literally have no idea if I did. Very possible that I did. So,
EDOC Poutine.
what was the question?
Okay, in Workshop I meant.
I saw a blueprint for that. Oh, yeah. It's not new. That's I'm pretty sure it's probably old, because I've already forgotten that I did it. But it's just the Fractal 75, pretty much, is my build. The Fractal 75 with 25,000 kV motors, 450 milliamp battery, bi-blades, the GemFan bi-blades, and yeah, that's it. 15 degrees on the camera angle, 667, or I guess 666.67 on the rates. And then yeah, you're flying my build. Holy Lord.
Have you had your daily safety meeting, Puff Puff?
My daily safety meeting? I thought those were hourly. Wait. Are we not supposed to be doing those hourly? Call me an overachiever. I have been doing those safety meetings every hour on the hour. As much as possible.
Thus is true.
I'm going back to here. I like this place a lot. Yeah, we're just doing all day. Just to be safe. Extra safe. You want to be doing those safety meetings at least once an hour. Just to keep, safety on the top of your mind. On top of mind. Oops. There's a rope there we gotta watch out for.
When's your next Velocidrone stream? Would love to be able to hop into a session with you. Finally got me PC reset and Velocidrone installed.
Friday. We have a new Boner
Just
FPV
waiting
map.
for Combat Pack to be added to the game.
I think we have a new Boner FPV map. And I don't have any down here. Damn it. If you'd like to see it, I'll run upstairs and get one to show you guys. But when I do the next Boner FPV map, which I think will be Friday, on that stream, I'm going to pick a couple people, maybe one or two, maybe three people, and I'm going to ship you guys some Boner FPV gear. It's his new merch came out. He sent me some, so he sent me a few jackets, a few t-shirts, and a few hats. However, he only sent me 2 t-shirts, and I think I might want to keep both, but if I don't end up keeping both, I will gladly give it away. They're basically the same thing, it's just one's black, one's white. I kind of like variety, but I also like giving stuff away, so I'll probably just give it away. But anyways, that'll be Friday, or whenever we get a new map from him. He said earlier today, he sent me a DM and said he might have something ready for me on Friday. He's very excited about it. He didn't give me very many hints as to what it is, but he said it's pretty sick so far. And he also said that it takes up the entirety of the map. Again, he used the whole map. So I love when he does that.
Hell yeah,
Those
might
are
not
always
catch
fun.
full stream but should be able to catch the end as I'll be AR work.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll wait until the very end maybe, or maybe I'll do a couple throughout the stream. Maybe like I'll just do 3 throughout the stream, try to break it up. But yeah, I'm going to give some of his stuff away so some people can enjoy his new merch. You can walk around with Boner written on your clothes like I do. You know? It's good. Explain FPV shit to strangers in public. That's always fun too. They're like, why do you have a shirt that says Boner on it? Like, okay, so do you have a minute? Do you want to put your groceries down so I can explain all this to you?
It's
Have
what
you-
dreams are made of
have
to
you
have a boner, sure.
Ever heard of FPV drones? Oh yeah, my daughter had one at her wedding. Not quite. Not quite the same thing. That's also a fun one to try to explain the difference. But I'm like, well, mine doesn't take super pretty pictures. Different kind. Much more of a toy. You're thinking a business tool, ma'am? I'm speaking more about a toy. Oh, Nelly. Man.
Also not flown by a robot.
Also not flown by a robot. Huh? Tink, tink, bonk.
I have a cricket shirt that is printed backwards cause of he's backwards flying and I have so many people tell me it's on wrong lol.
I had that one in my cart. I have a cricket shirt upstairs. I had that one in my cart, the backwards one, because I was like, oh, that's so funny. And I think I may have actually told OG. I was like, the only reason I didn't get it because I did not feel like explaining to people why it's backwards.
Hello, what's up?
That's funny, though. Cricket's the man. Lido FPV, what's poppin'? How you doing? Big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, God. Oh, God. Man. Well, if you guys don't have a micro drones simulator and you want to get one, definitely keep Liftoff Micro Drones on your wish list. Take a look at it. I think it's worth it, especially just compared to the other Tiny Whoop sims I've flown. I just feel like this one's up there on the list of ones to check out. Especially because they're staying on top of the updates. They are listening to a lot of community feedback, which is awesome. They understand that that's like the best way to improve. What the community wants is to just ask them, and they'll tell you. They love sharing their opinion.
Hey, have you tried the DRL sim?
I
Which
have.
VIA seeks and maps do you like better between Velocidrone and DRL sim?
Yeah, I have tried DRL. Physics, I still prefer Velocidrone. DRL, I'd say probably like graphically, I'd prefer over Velocidrone. But as far as Velocidrone's maps, I mean, you can't really touch it at this point. Their map creator is so good. And then you have guys like Boner FPV and a bunch of other map creators I can't even think of off the top of my head right now, but they make all types of fun stuff, racetracks, freestyle maps, everything in Velocidrone. And it's just, I don't know. It's awesome. Adds so much to the game. Keeps you coming back for more because you're always getting some custom stuff. And again, like I said, like you get creative minds making maps. That's a game changer. Literally. Ooh.
I love the racing in DRL sim. I'll have to try Velocidrone later.
Ooh.
I got it for free this week because of the sale.
Oh, nice. That's right, yeah. Yeah, I've had it for a little bit. I tried it probably close to a year ago, I want to say. Something like that. I didn't try it for very long. I didn't put many hours into it or anything. Speaking of hours, we're coming up on hour 2 of Liftoff, so maybe we'll give this a rest for the night. I feel like I've dug through the update fairly well. I feel like there's still definitely some more I missed. I'll try to update you guys if I find some of this hidden stuff. Next time I'm flying this sim, I'll point it out to you. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Pretty good dive through their update. How much time did I actually put into DRL? Let's see.
Good night.
Oh, wow, I actually did, but I put like 60 hours in. That's actually quite a bit. Oh, good night to you. Good night to you. Tomorrow night, if you guys aren't doing anything, tomorrow night OG will be live right here on this channel. If you want to see some Tiny Whoop race practice, he's also going to be rip-roaring around on the new, or one of the new, We Bleed FPV motors. I want to say he got...
After 57 minutes I still couldn't flyable tune in Liftoff Micro.
I feel like
I'm
he got
sure
the
it's
gore.
nice if you get it working, but if I'm going to waste that much time I'll just learn beta flight tuning.
After 57 minutes, I still couldn't flyable tune in Liftoff Micro. A flyable tune? It didn't feel tuned just flying? I didn't mess with the tune at all on mine. I just, you know, just loaded up that whoop and let her rip. Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you on that one. I believe OG said what he was going to be flying. I don't know if he said it. He didn't. Never mind. Never mind.
Are you coming to Hooptopia with Og?
Likely. Yes. I will likely be at Hooptia.
Can you show your radio you just had in your hands?
Yes. Sure. This is the T-Lite. It just has a custom shell on it. And has the AG01 gimbals, the Radio Master Mini AG01s with the little red stems on them. That's it, yeah. That's pretty much it. Tweed FPV grips on the back because I prefer
Well,
his,
good night. I got to go to bed because I have school tomorrow.
his grips.
Bye.
But yeah, nice little
See
radio.
ya.
Good day to you. Have a good day at school. Good luck with that. See ya, bye. We'll be out of here momentarily anyway, so you're not going to miss much. But yes, that's what I like to fly, is the T-Lite. That is my favorite radio out there.
It kept drifting, and had to flip the inverted settings even after going through the config. No big deal.
Really? Okay. If you have any other issues with micro drones, don't hesitate. Reach out. Let me know. I have a running dialogue with their dev team. So if there's anything that's jumping out at you that's weird, that I'm not seeing, that I'm missing, make it heard. Please, by all means. You can say it. You can tell it to me, and I'll relay it to them, or I can try to just put you in contact with them directly. But yeah, if you're having any issues with it, let's make it run as well as possible. So if anybody finds any reason to complain about it, let's address it. I want this sim to be as polished as possible, for everyone's sake, not just my own. But it'd be nice to actually have a really solid simulator to recommend people when they ask for a good micro simulator. It's hard to recommend Velocidrone's micro drone pack when people ask me for like a good freestyle micro simulator, because their freestyle micros are just not very good in Velocidrone. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, anything else? I think that'll be good for this one. Again, OG will be back here tomorrow night. I'm not sure on the time exactly, but we'll try to get a pre-stream thing up again, a little thumbnail up, so you know when he's going to be going live and all that jazz. I can't find the message he sent me with the logo. Not the logo.
I had to do manual calibrate instead of their walkthrough.
What type of motors he got?
Cat P inverting the sticks. Manual mode got it set up and flying in Liftoff.
Calibrate instead of their walkthrough. Their walkthrough kept inverting the sticks. I think they may have said something about that in the most recent update. Was this recently that you tried that? Like since end of September? I think the update was September 20 something, 21st maybe. I'm opening up Steam again just so I can double check the patch notes and see what they said. I swear they mentioned
Today.
something about... Oh, it was today? Whoa. Fixed an issue in the manual calibration menu where the invert access toggle would something
I also had to
apply
do
the wrong
manual
value.
calibrate.
I don't know what they meant by that. What did they mean by this? Fixed issue in the manual calibration menu where the invert access toggle would, probably sometimes apply the wrong value. Okay. Now that I read the sentence fully, it makes more sense. Okay, well, bring it up. Bring it up to him, or I will. Either one. A little gold gnome school. Okay. I think it's a pretty successful update. I like the physics change. I like the 2 new quads. I think the 65 fractal feels very accurate, at least to the ones that I've flown IRL. The ductless 75 again also feels pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Keep it up. Keep up the good work over there. All right. That'll do it for us tonight, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the sneak peek into the updates for Liftoff Micro Drones. Go check it out for yourself if you have it. And again, if you guys find any issues, don't hesitate to bring those issues up. Let's get them resolved. Make it a good sim for everyone. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be here hanging out in Discord chatting. So while OG's racing and stuff, we can all just pick
Thanks,
on him.
man.
That'll be
Laters.
fun. We'll just
have a good one,
hang out
and
and
hope Slippy does you well.
bully him.
You rock heads. Are you streaming Friday morning?
Yes, Friday morning, new Boner FPV map, I think, as well as Boner FPV merch giveaway Friday morning. Got to be on stream to get it. I'm only going to do it for people that are here on stream. I think 3 pieces of merch, perhaps. Maybe more, maybe less, maybe 2. 2 or 3. Or 4. Probably 3. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow night. If you guys are around, I'll be chit-chatting with you. And we can, like I said, we'll make fun of OG. It'll be good times. Have a good night. Get out and fly.
The Optic Angle Bandit.
If you haven't already. And take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow.